Okay, welcome to my review of The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon, The Book of Carol, Season 2, Episode 6, Revoir, Les Enfants. Translation, Goodbye, Children. Um, this episode, I'm not quite done with it, but I'm like on the last end of it, and this episode, I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty good. I can't think whether I would say it's as good as last week's episode, but as of right now, it is pretty good. They start out with Daryl and Laurent having a conversation, and him telling Laurent that he's gonna stay behind and he's gonna send Carol, Ash, and Laurent back to America. And Laurent is upset, and he told Daryl that he don't want to leave without him because ain't gonna never see him again. And Daryl assures him that he gonna see him again. And um, they cut to the scene where I guess you could say the club owner, um, the military folks stop her and they ask her where Daryl and Laurent is, and she tells them something about she wants to go home. So if she shows them where Daryl and them is, will they give her the plane and the pilot? And they agree to it. But she fooled them. She carried them to a place where I would say a bunch of walkers were. She carried them to the airport, but she also carried them to a part where it was a bunch of walkers at. In doing so, the priest, his second-hand woman, got bit, and also the club owner, she got killed and stuff, and all of that, and before she got killed, the second in command woman told her it's not gonna happen. We not gonna die because God has us, and or some along those lines. And she said, if he'd have had you, you wouldn't be here, and all that. And then the zombies ate up the club owner, and done gone. But the second in command to the priest, she did get bit. She got bit, and she said, "You hear that? You could hear the plane." And Ash and LaRon and Daryl and them, Carol and them, they working on the doggone plane, and they come to stop them. And Carol was in the plane with them, and the soldiers was driving on a, a dirt bike and a go kart, and they was trying to stop the doggone plane. And Daryl had shot the person in the go kart, and then the people in the doggone no, the dirt bike. He had shot the one in the dirt bike. Then the people in the golf cart were coming, and then Carol jumped out the plane and helped stop them. And doggone in doing so, Ash and Laurent escaped by themselves, not with Carol. So, and when the religious woman seen that, and she already bit and everything, she just took the gun and put to her head and pow. Just go ahead and ended herself. We know what she had, but still, in the episode they in there, they go and I guess the black guy and the main villain um from season one. I need to look at his name. I need to look at his name, cause it okay. They meet up with, okay. I'm looking at it. I think his name Marion. Marion. Okay. Yeah, his name is Marion. I'm pretty sure. Okay, but he approached Daryl and was telling Daryl about the hardest thing you can do is seeing your sibling like that, and he asked Daryl what happened to his brother. And I had forgot that Daryl didn't kill his brother, and Daryl told him that the girl got to him first, and he told Daryl that the girl told him you did it. I mean, the girl told me you did it. And he said, so what was all this for? Everything that I've done. And they had a heart to heart moment, and they met up with some Scottish people who were going to take them across the border, the English border, I think, from France. And the black dude, which I'm pretty sure I'm still forgetting his doggone name. Uh, Dang, what is his name? Is it Fula? I don't, or is it me? Yeah, it's Fula. He done gonna stay behind with this woman he done fell in love with. He done met and he fell in love with her and he stayed behind, and they go into this doggone tunnel, I guess, where they see military done set up and all kind of stuff going on, and they see that the military folks started to kill each other. So as they trying to head over to England, they go down in this tunnel, and it's a bunch of glowing up stuff, they said, where a lot of bugs learn to create light themselves. And that's where I'm at this point. So I'm about to go ahead and finish watching, and I'll let you know what else happened. And as they up in this doggone tunnel with all this glowing in the dark stuff and these glowing in the dark walkers, they start to hallucinate. Carol hallucinating that she's seeing Sophia. She hallucinating that she's seeing herself as a walker. Marion is hallucinating that he sees his brother as a walker, and Daryl went over there to stop him from getting ate by the doggone walker, and he doggone attacked Daryl saying you killed my brother. So they just in here hallucinate. Whatever they hallucinate is probably what made them military dudes hallucinate and start killing each other. And my crazy tail this whole time talking about his name is Mary and his name is Kudron. That's what the dude name. But he starts to see his brother, and he was about to kill Daryl, and then he walked off, and Daryl thought about that. It's them breathing in that stuff that's what's making them go crazy. So he went back into the little military camp to get the mask, and the Scottish people turned on him, and he had this whole thing where he was seeing Isabel, and she told him, what did I tell you, don't give up hope. And as the Scottish man and woman was about to kill him, he got hold of them and killed them. And doggone Carol was having this whole scene where she was seeing Sophia, because earlier in the episode she told Daryl she couldn't remember Sophia's face, and then she finally could remember Sophia's face, and she kind of snapped out of it. So Daryl snapped out of it when he saw Isabel. She snapped out of it when she could finally remember Sophia's face. And now I'm trying to see his Kudron go on snap out of it. And when Carol finds Daryl, she told him, let's go home or something. But I hope they gonna find Kudron. But just like that, the episode gone off. And I'm sitting here, they walking through this doggone tunnel, and it went off like that. They ain't found Kudron. They ain't and it showed a little a sneak peek of next season, season 3, and they gonna be looking like they never out in the wild, wild west. They do you know what they look like? Look like they in the wild, wild west of Mexico. Now I know they ain't went all the way to Mexico, but like I said, they was going over into England. But I'm sitting here looking, and I'm saying they look like they might have been sleeping together. I ain't gonna say nothing. They might have been, but the episode to me, it could have ended off when Ash and Laurent escaped. But I am kind of glad that they went ahead and pushed the episode further in. But this episode was pretty good. I ain't even gonna lie. I would say it was slightly better than last week's episode. I feel like it's a fitting season finale, and I'm glad they ain't gonna end it with this. I'm glad they are going to have a season 3. But let me go ahead. Okay, The Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon, the Book of Carol, season 2, episode 6, Au revoir, les enfants, or Goodbye Children. I give this, I give it a 8.5 out of 10. I ain't gonna lie, the episode was pretty good to me. Um, like I said, I really want to actually see what's gonna happen next season. To tell the truth, I did not think I was going to enjoy this show as much as I did, but it is. I mean, this season it stepped up on what last season had to offer. Last season was pretty good, and this season was even better. Um, I liked the whole connection between Laurent and Daryl. I liked the connection between Daryl and Isabel. I even liked the connection that Carol had with Ash. But yeah, I actually can't wait to see what next season is gonna be like. I highly doubt that they're gonna have Laurent, and I know for a fact that they not gonna have um Isabel, cause she dead. I don't know if they gonna have Laurent and Ash. Let me see who else. They more than likely gonna have Kudrow. But um other than that, what the black dude name hold on, let me see. I'm trying to see what his name is. Fulur, something like that. They ain't gonna have him, but yeah, I'm I kind of like how it ended off, and I will see you when it comes back. So take it easy.